Alright, we're still moving along on Project E39. Actually, right now, I'm going to do a quick reinstallation video of the Conforti cold air intake system that is installed in this vehicle. What I like about the Conforti cold air intake, as opposed to a lot of the other common aftermarket intake systems for the E39, is this one has a form-fitted heat shield, and it's actually like a pretty much what seems like fiberglass. It's obviously molded depending upon the application. 540i's would have the heat shield over here, but 530s, 528s, 525s, 523s, whatever else, it's going to be on this side. Now, what's nice about this heat shield is when you actually close the hood over it, it's going to completely enclose the air filter away from any engine heat. You also have the factory air pickup, and that's actually part of the factory air box. And so is that little valve right there. But the slug looking thing that you'll see in the front of any E39, this is actually where the air gets picked up from. It's actually right in front of the radiator support, so a little bit different, but basically it's a clean, healthy supply of air to the motor at all times. It's a Sunday night, a little bored, so what we're doing is reinstalling the Conforti cold air intake. I've had in this car for years now. I've had pretty good luck with it, so I'm going to stick with it. But I thought it was worth doing the video only because pretty much any kind of intake you're going to put on this car is going to be pretty similar. I can't tell you how to take out the factory air box because I haven't had it in years. So the only thing you're really going to need is a flathead screwdriver and a 10mm. In this case, I'm using the good old 18-volt, but hand wrench would do just as good. I loosen this up only so that I can reposition the mass airflow sensor if I have to. Also, the connector, if you want to, you can reroute it underneath, because otherwise it'll be over top like it was from the factory. So you can reroute that. Another thing the kit does come with is a new rubber grommet to go over it, so it helps it seal up a little bit better. You're actually going to slide the intake tube into the hole there. Alright, you're going to want to slide the actual box in. I try to line up this side first. I mean, as you can see, it kind of just slides into place. Other thing you just want to make sure you don't pinch any wires or anything. And then the second thing you're going to want to do too is you have the wiring harness. You want to make sure that it slides into this little notch here. So that went in fairly easy. Second part is to actually connect the intake tube to the mass airflow sensor ring here, and you have these little clips that come on the intake tube, which actually are what the OEM clips would be. So those just snap into place. You don't have to worry about connecting the mass airflow sensor. Now, you want a little bit of an angle so that the air filter will come over here. You can kind of visualize that there. So we're going to do that. And then this is the air filter that the Conforti system comes with. It's foam. Now this one is dirty. I have to clean it, but I'll do that later on. Just kind of doing the video right now. This is the hose clamp that you'll use to kind of secure it in place. And then you just basically slide the filter in. It only goes in one way, so you don't have to worry about messing that up. And then you're going to want to tighten this down. Be the first thing I do. And you don't have to make it super tight, but you just want to make sure that it'll stay in place. Alright, second part. Now that I have this kind of positioned the way that I want, you can plug in the mass airflow sensor, which I'll just slide into place. You'll hear a clip. And now I'll actually secure this clamp here. Tighten this into place. So that's good. And the last thing you need to do is you have a 10mm bolt with a little washer. This will go actually into the same securing point that the factory air box would have. And that's it. You know, figure if you haven't done it before, it might take you 20 minutes between taking out the factory air box and putting this in, but I mean, once you put an intake in, you can do it again all day, every day. It's easy. So that's the Conforti intake install. And you know, one point I did want to point out, if you look at the install the way it looks like in the engine bay, you can see it kind of shields off the actual air intake from the rest of the engine bay.